Hi, friends. Guess what came in the mail today? My Sephora order, which I tried to be very conservative with. So today we will go over what I ordered. But first, if it's your first time here, hi, I'm Alicia. Thank you so much for clicking on my video. And if you are returning, well, thank you for visiting me again. Kinkysweat stands for my kinky hair and sweat life. I am a fitness professional who loves things all movement and beauty. If you want to check out what I do in between the makeups, you can head over to my Instagram. I might have to leave and come back because I have a class in under like 40 minutes or so. If the light changes drastically, I apologize in advance, but I wanted to come on here and share what I had purchased. I'm very happy to share, however, that I stayed under $300, but maybe that doesn't count because I did make a separate order on PatMcGrathLabs.com to take advantage of the 30% off purchases of $150 or more. Technically, if I were to buy the same items from Sephora, my total would have been a lot larger, a lot bigger. I didn't buy stuff right away. I waited a day because I just became overwhelmed with the notion of just buying makeup that I was moderately interested in. I needed to have high interest, things that I tried already. Perhaps I had great experiences with certain brands in the past, and when they release new products, I'm like, oh, I'll try that. So, ooh, look what we got here. I got the MaryJane from Melt Cosmetics. What compelled me to buy this was the fact that I wanted to compare it to Natasha Denona's Glam. I immediately thought of Glam when I saw this layout, and the actual palette is the most elaborate I've seen yet from Melt Cosmetics. We are looking at a raised construction here on the cardboard palette. It almost like there's like sparklies in here, but the plastic is raised. So you see it has like a 3D, I mean it practically is, and you have like the smoke in the background, and these are the colors. I think you can agree with me to say that this is very glam centric. Let's just take a quick swatch. This is Gasper, this shade right here. Let's see what we got. Oh, that's pretty. That is like an olive bark. Very unique shade. Ooh, which one of the metallics should we go? I kind of want to go Sweet Lucy. And when I saw Dana's swatches, they did look a little chunky. Ooh, that's smooth, but you definitely, like, you gotta work it. You gotta really spread those pigments so they scatter evenly. I wanna check out Bow. Bow feels to be a lot smoother. Oh, that's pretty. That is a nice color. And it has almost like silver in there. There's something going on with that shade. All right, MaryJane, so far so good. I'm happy I picked that up. I know the palettes from Melt Cosmetics have been hit or miss, okay, but I have a good feeling about MaryJane. I feel it. Next up, we have Aether Beauty, which I actually ordered from them, I think the last sale that happened. I ordered those crystal highlighter pigment things. I had always wanted to try one of their eyeshadow palettes. I purchased the palette in Summer Solstice. This had like the plums, more of the roses. Here we go. Aether Beauty is known to be like one of those clean beauty products from Sephora, but I think the brand is very much inspired by like gemstone, crystal life type of a thing. And I wasn't expecting to be blown away by this curation. I've seen these shades before. I have these shades. I think it was more just to experience the brand and the shadows. That was that plum metallic, and I swatched this tan metallic, or rather, excuse me, matte. Let's see about this one. This is more of like a terracotta moment. The mattes feel smooth, most definitely. I think for the most part, these metallics or shimmers, however they classify them, ooh, that's pretty, are pretty, I think they're solid. From the swatches, there's nothing outrageously sparkly like what we find in Melt's MaryJane. You can see how these are a lot more subdued, maybe with the exception of this gold. this coppery gold that has really nice shine to it. But you see how, like, look what's going on. There's a party there. These are like a lot more low key. So I'm happy to get into this. We're looking at a cardboard palette with an elastic holder band here. And it's slightly raised. It has like this geometric type of feel to it, you know. Next up, we have the Kaja Play Bento Blendable Sculpting Trio. Now, when I saw this, because I still am, I know I haven't used them in a while, shame on me, those Bento eye trios that went flying off the shelves. I remember when they were available for that Sephora sale, you couldn't get one shade. I think it was like the rose one that was sold out for like forever. And when I saw they came out with like a blush contour highlight version, I was like, I'm into that. The thing that compelled me the most was the description. It said that it was like, let me open it to see. Oh yes, it's cream. It's cream. The highlighter is a powder, but is very smooth. And the blush is a powder too, but very smooth. Okay, I purchased number 2, Cloud Latte. So here is the contour shade. Definitely a cream. Yeah. Let me see here. I'm going to put it right next to Aether. That's pretty smooth. Feel like it's going to be really lightweight in texture. Here is the highlight shade. Like a traditional champagne. That's shiny. That's very nice. And the blush, here we go. That's like more of a coral. That's a pretty trio. I like that. I can't wait to hop into it. We'll see if I have time to do so in this video. Oh, I got some hair stuff. Look at me. I haven't really went heavy into the hair buying as of late, and I'll tell you why. But I purchased the Olaplex number 8 Bond Intense Moisture Mask. This received a lot of reviews. The photographs look fascinating in terms of, like, I get if you start off with really dry hair and you put some product in it, it will automatically look light years better. But, you know, I wanted to give this a try because I feel this was a hot hair item, and I just washed my hair yesterday, so I might try that later in the week. Oh my god, you guys are gonna laugh at me. So I'm calling myself out right now. Initially, I said I did not like this product. It belonged in the rehearsal studio, but many of you had said, well, you know, I use it for this and I like it for that. And not to say that I felt guilty about not liking it. I think because of the new perspectives I was presented by you all, I gave it another shot, and then I better aligned myself with this product's intentions, and I think I did not do so before. So I bought another bottle tube of the old cleansing balm, the Inky list. I've been using my old cleansing balm. I did not want to throw it away. Some of you had expressed that it left a film behind, it wasn't your jam, and this by no means is to make you buy it again or try it again. You know, if you don't like a product and doors locked, I get it. I kept on trying this in different ways. I made sure that I rinsed it off a lot, that I used a lot of water. I used a second cleanser, which I have mentioned in another skincare video, that I had eliminated the 2-step cleansing routine and I was just using one cleanser. I went back to it again. Sometimes I do 2 cleanses, sometimes I do 1. It really all depends. But when I gave this a chance and I kept on using it, I was like, you know what? I really like it. I like it. This has become a Showtime. It's become a Showtime product. So this is a whole new tube of the cleansing balm. And I think why I bought this again was how I took for granted how a lot of cleansing balm types of products have fragrance. I have a few, and I bought one from Yes Style that I don't know if that video will be up before this one, but that's coming soon. It's the Heimish cleansing balm. It's a brand balm from the Korean spectrum of things that is very popular, has been hailed by skincare influencers like Gothamista. I remember she had featured this product on one of her videos. It has a fragrance that's very citrusy, and I found that a lot of popular balms, when I looked through all the ingredients on Soko Glam, on Yes Style, even Peach and Lily, all of them have some type of fragrance or parfum or bergamot oil or whatever, right? And it's just like, why do you all gotta keep sabotaging these cleansing balms? This does not have a fragrance at all. It has like a smell, you know, like, it doesn't smell like anything, but you kind of smell like it's nothingness, I guess. I appreciate that because since it doesn't have a strong fragrance, I can spend time massaging the balm on my skin. I give myself a little bit of a facial massage with this texture. And when I rinse it off, maybe it's because I got accustomed to the film. I was watching an IG video from Jordan Samuel, and he was going over his different cleansers and saying that people give him feedback, but sometimes users don't realize a product's intent. And he made this video to make sure everyone's on the same page to say, hey, this cleanser is for this purpose, this cleanser is for that purpose. And he had mentioned that one of his cleansers also leaves a film, he said, quote unquote, because in terms of people's expectations, maybe they didn't expect a film to be left. Maybe they felt like it was strange, like I did when I first used this cleanser from Inky. The film left behind was unexpected, and I thought it was too much. I thought it would have led to more breakouts. But Jordan explains something that leaves a quote-unquote film behind is very moisturizing in nature, and a lot of you had expressed your dry skin concerns and had said that the Inky Oat Cleansing Balm was a godsend for you because this will not leave you stripped whatsoever. And I think that's what I eventually learned how to appreciate, what this cleansing balm had to offer, therefore gave it another shot, used it more often, used it as the first step if I was doing the double cleanse that night, used it in the morning, which I really liked because I don't want to use anything overly stripping in the morning. Yes, I'm looking to cleanse, you know, dust and dirt that might have found its way onto my skin overnight. I just want a gentle cleanser that's going to tackle that and not necessarily sunscreen and makeup, pollution from being outside. Sure, there's pollution inside, you know, I can't see it. Where are you? Can't see it. But I needed something a lot more gentle, and I think that's what the oat cleansing balm, that's the role it played. And I got another one because I thoroughly enjoyed it. I'm now realizing there is something missing from my Sephora order, and I'm kind of bummed because that was like one of the products I was let's see here. Orders. Track orders. No, purchase history. Oh, that's what happened. I ordered the KVD Good Apple Skin Perfecting whatever. People were going out of their minds for it. When I had ordered it, it went out of stock. Oh, Alicia here from the next day. My order did say that it was out of stock, but then I received an alert it was on its way. Doesn't know. Here it is, the Good Apple Skin Perfecting Foundation Balm. I'd already tried it because I was a little impatient. I keep wanting to call this the Apple Bottom foundation. That's definitely not what it is, but you know. I wanted to give you a quick swatch and demo of the product, then we'll go back to the first video. Since I had already applied this for another video, you'll see which one it is in the description box down below. This is full coverage. This is definitely full coverage. And what I did is combine it with the Fenty Beauty Eavesdrop. Since the tan is a little warm on me, I'll do a quick swatch. Just a little warm, but I think because I like the undertone, which I believe it to be more golden neutral, I'm going to keep it and might return the Ulta, not even open it. I don't want to waste product. I just want to, you know, save them the headache of figuring out what to do with used product that was barely used in the first place. So here, the Fenty Beauty Eavesdrop in number 10, which is exactly my skin tone, and because it is soft matte in finish, I like to have it on the center of my face. But check out how little I need of the Good Apple Balm. I'm taking just one swipe and I'm warming that on the back of my hand, okay? It's covered. it's freaking covered. And this is all I need. So I concentrate the Good Apple on the outer perimeters of my face, and then I blend out the blurring tint on the center, because I much prefer the blurring tint shade on the center of my face. I applied way too much, I know. And then the Good Apple on the outer, and I think the combination of the two makes it an ideal complexion cocktail for my face. Good Apple, dude, I mean, it covers, okay? I was floored, and I'm very happy that I purchased this. It's been widely popular on TikTok, and everyone from then on has been trying it and seeing what the, you know, the hype is all about. It's fragrance free. The texture, although emollient in the pan, when you blend it onto the skin, it dries down natural, dare I say, demi-matte in finish. It's not shiny, but it leaves behind a little bit of luminosity, just a little bit, and I really love how my skin feels. And with the Fenty Beauty, I think it's perfect because I don't actually want that much coverage on the center of my face. I will utilize the Good Apple for the outer, which I have more blemishes here, and if I wanted a little more coverage, I'll take a smaller brush. I will still work it first, so I'm not applying all that product at once, and then just focus in on the portions that need more coverage, and voila. And I think Tan 60 works if I combine it with the eavesdrop, which I will be doing anyway. I wouldn't want full coverage all over my face, again, only on the portions that I feel needed the most. Look at that. Look at the apple balm and the eavesdrop just joining forces and doing the best. All right, that's the Good Apple Balm swatch and application, quickly showing you in the Sephora haul video. Let's roll back to the Alicia from yesterday, and I'll see you then. I also got another Brow Cheat Micro Precision Brow Pencil from Charlotte Tilbury. I had said in my original video where I tried this pencil in dark brown that I thought the color was a little too dark, but I thought the pencil was very creamy. But maybe I thought if I had a pencil that was lighter, I didn't feel like as stressed to go slowly like with the dark brown, because if you mess up with the dark brown, I think it's so much more obvious, you know? Therefore, I purchased natural brown. So let's see here. This is natural brown. That's nice. That's nice. Let me get the dark brown. Here we go. This is the dark brow pencil. Can you guys tell a difference? Yeah, I guess the dark brown has a little more. Ooh, get back in there. The refill bit was like getting a little crazy. Getting a little dislodged there. Coming in with the Benefit Goof Proof in 3.5. Still lighter than Charlotte's natural brown. I was looking at soft brown, but I think soft brown had a whatever. Soft brown had a little too much. It was a little too warm. I'm gonna try this on though. Hold on tight for that. But you know, the two other hair products I purchased was from Bread. This is a black-owned hair product company. It was like featured on Sephora's like the hot and you in hair, and I was very much intrigued by this packaging. The minute I saw it on shelves, I was like, oh, what's that? The fact that it says Bread and it says for curl types 3A to 4C. I'm like 3C, 4A, you know, according to that curl spectrum. I bought the hair mask because I bought the hair wash before the sale. This is a second pouch because I actually really like this. It's unlike any shampoo I have used before. It says gentle milky hair cleanser, but what I was fascinated by was the wash is a light marshmallow-like cream. Exactly. When I used it for the first time, first of all, it smells like lemon vanilla icing, which I'm whatever about, but it's okay. It suds a little bit, but it's not an aggressive sud. But I like that there's still some sud because I have long abandoned, you know, these creamy cleansers, these cleanser conditioner. Like, I want the product to clean my hair and my scalp. But this is very gentle, very nice to rinse off. My hair didn't feel dry and crispy. It felt cleansed. I could run my fingers through it. I really liked it, so that's why I bought another one. But I'm now excited to try the hair mask. You know what I mean? Because I was very much impressed by the shampoo. But before I head out, I wanted to quickly show you the Kaja and then dedicate a video to comparing MaryJane and Glam. I thought I would take this time to currently show you my favorite foundation concoction. It's combining the Huda Beauty Faux Filter Foundation Stick in Butter Pecan with the Fenty Beauty Ease Drop in number 10. This combination has been hitting it. A little blur tint from the Ease Drop, but a little more warmth from the Huda. And a little more coverage as well. Hold on. That's enough. This is my Chikuhodo GSN 05. Oh, I love this brush. I love all my liquid foundation brushes. But I've been really liking this combination because the Ease Drop, for its, as I said before, it's light coverage. I think it does very well in blurring out unevenness on the skin. But if I want a little more coverage for areas like here, my more raised blemishes, that's where I primarily focus the Huda stick on. But the combination of textures, of finishes, I think really nice. So that's what I've been doing for a good portion of the week. Just for time's sake, quickly slapping on some Shiseido. I wish Sephora sold the gel stick. They only sell the liquid concealer, and I like the liquid concealer, but I do think the gel stick a little more emollient and better suited for drier skin types under the eyes. I'm dying to try the brow cheat in now natural brown, so let me do a quick brush up here, see how this goes. Oh, is this natural? Yes, it is. I think I like this better than dark brown. It's not as intense, and I think this better matches my hair color. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Do I still like this more than the Goof Proof? Now I gotta do both again like I did with the dark brown on my my recommendations video. I almost bought the brow lift from Charlotte. I was actually in a Sephora on Friday. I walked out with nothing. I was shocked. But I thought, you know, let me hold off on the brow products for now. Oh, that's nice. I like the natural brown better. And because it's a lighter color, I feel a little more free in applying this product versus the dark brown, because since the dark brown was significantly deeper, I felt I had to be a little more careful with the product placement. All right, let's go in with the Kaja. I'm excited for this because I really like Kaja products. I have not used them extensively, however, but I think this will actually, well, we'll see. I'm gonna go straight in on unset skin. This is Cloud Latte number 2. Is that a little bit of a scent? Hold on. I think I used this brush with the Melt. This is my Kyureido synthetic cheek brush, the Makiko, I believe. It's very nice. The shade is on the warmer side right here. So I think this is supposed to be, yeah, it's supposed to be more of a bronzer shade, not so much contour. So if you're looking for more of a contour product, I don't think this shade will align with those expectations. But I do really like this as a cream bronzer. It's very lightweight and foolproof to use. So ideal for makeup wearers who are like, I don't know about the cream bronzer thing, I'm scared. This is actually a really nice texture. And although it has mango seed butter in it, it's emollient, but the dry down, hold on, let me cut down this exposure a little bit. The dry down, I do think, is more of a natural finish. And considering that Kaja is a Korean brand, I think Korean makeup in general, the aesthetic is more dewy, glass skin-like in finish, so expect that their products will yield that same result. Highlighter time. Let's see here. I'm going in with the Wayne Goss Art. Keep looking in the compact like I'm expecting to see a mirror. The medium brush. Oh. Definitely want to buff that in so it could leave behind a nice smooth finish. This is like more of a champagne leaning hue for the highlighter. But whoa. It's a powder, but it has a very creamy consistency to it in the pan. And I think a really nice texture to really buff in the skin with. Whoa. All right, that highlighter packs a punch. And now with the blush. Here we go. Let's see here. This is my Kyureido cheek brush, the small one, with the blush shade, and this is definitely a powder. Ooh, that's pretty. That's a pretty color. The blush does have like these sparkles in it, do show a little bit of a twinkle. It's not the same effect as the highlighter, but you kind of do see those particles scattered not only in the actual pan but on your skin when you blend this powder out. I'm just brushing some across the nose to kind of complete that blush look to the skin. Taking my Chikuhodo GSN to tap underneath to kind of blur the border so it doesn't look like it's bleeding too far down near my jaw. That's quite nice. Way to go. I'm happy this turned out well, because bringing this little thing by itself, you know, if I go to Bays, if I end up babysitting Maddie again and not have to pack separate bronzer, highlighter, blush products, although I probably will because I'm insane, it's nice that I can rely on this stack, it got dirty already, for all my bronzer, highlighter, and blush needs. Okay. Ooh, but you know what? I am living dangerously. I kind of just want to dip in quickly to MaryJane. I'm not even going to put any primer on. I might regret that. Let's see here. I got my Wayne Goss brush in number 3. I wanted this Gasper. No primer, fam. Going straight onto the skin. And as suspected, you know, melt mattes, they're so heavy duty that I think the reason why you need a primer, because if your eyelids are oily, it's going to latch on to that oil and therefore have a very just uneven application, unfortunately. That is a disadvantage with melt mattes. Like, you have to prep your lids, I find. Whereas if I use something from Viseart or even Suku, I don't need a primer with those mattes. They just blend. Whether it's my bare skin or freaking, you know, with the primer, I'm gonna go in with bow on the lid with my finger and tappity tap. Well, that's pretty. Going back with number 3 just to kind of help shape that because it was nearly a disaster. I want to go in with Rubia. More of like this taupey type of a moment here. And we definitely have to do something. Let's definitely got to do something for the inner corner. This is a Chikuhodo T. Let me see here. 12. Can you be in focus, please? T12 brush with Cali. Cali is looking a little flaky. So one of these shades that you definitely have to use your finger with, because the warmth from your skin, I feel, is going to better melt the pigments onto your skin. Now, going on to primed eye number 2, let's go in with Rubia this time in the crease and see if that will behave better. Slightly so. Oh, these mattes are so intense. Jeez. I think that's the difference between a melt matte and others, is that With Mel, I gotta spend a little time blending. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't whipping on anything fast. I definitely have to take my time, which sometimes I don't have time to do, like before class. But you know, I took that risk. What are you gonna do? And it's hard to distinguish the two. Well, not really. This is more, you could definitely detect a little more olive from here, and this is a little more of like that neutral brown. But let's see. I want to go, let's go sweet. No, let's go Santa Maria. This is definitely more silvery. Ooh, this is like more like a gun metal type of a finish. Most definitely. What is Bamba doing? Is Bamba like kind of the same? No. Putting that more on the inner part of the eye. Okay. MaryJane is the first metallic here. This one's a little more hard pressed. But giving me more of an antique gold versus Kali, which is like more of a silvery, like white gold type of a finish. And to complete the look, I'm gonna go in with Semila on the outer part of my lower lash line. Now immediately I'm liking the metallics far better than the mattes. But that's neither here nor there. This is a quick try on. I'm not going deep into my thoughts about this palette just yet. And I still have to compare it to Glam, so I'm gonna save my overall thoughts for that video. I'm just finishing off the... Okay. Wow, that looks really intense, really smoky, which I think, you know, it's the point of the palette. I feel the need to put on mascara because the shadow is so intense that I definitely need a little something. Under other circumstances, if it was a lighter application, if it wasn't Melt Cosmetic Shadows, I would have left my lashes alone, as sometimes I find myself doing. But Melt Shadows, I definitely feel warrant, if not at least mascara, falsies. Going with Pat's Liquid Lust in Nude Cabaret. Alright, that was a super quick try on. I just wanted to dip into these products right away because I'm just so impatient. Let me know what you guys picked up from Sephora's latest spring savings event. If you are Rouge and you feel 20% is worth for certain products that you feel never go on sale, like the more expensive items like the Dior's and the luxury brands of the world. I bought a couple of products like the hair products I haven't seen elsewhere, and Melt does have great sales during the year, but I was just impatient and decided to get MaryJane anyway. If not from Sephora, what have you been buying maybe from other brand sites or what have you? Let me know down below. I'll definitely get back on here comparing MaryJane to Glam. I'll see you down in the comments, fam. And until then, that is a wrap. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope this video helped. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and maybe consider subscribing to my channel. And until then, I will see you in here again with another review tutorial, mini haul, monthly favorite, or brunch time chit chat. Take care, and I'll see you again soon.